Hi! So today, I'm trying to keep it together, but goodness gracious, it's not even time yet, and I'm not keeping it together. But it's just because of a lot of emotions, and sometimes you don't want to live things that you've lived in your life again. But today, I am doing it courageously and in a really, really good spot, and that's why I am doing it. And so it's EMS week, and when my little guy Dominic was 11 weeks old, he had silent reflux, and we would find him blue on occasion. And I'm a nurse, so I was always able to help him and clear out and be okay. And on the fourth time, I was not able to help him like I always did. And so that one day, Guy brought me him, and my insides were shaking, my knees were shaking, and it was so scary because I couldn't fix it. It was that one time in your life that you think you can fix everything, and I couldn't fix it. And so we quickly got in the car and ran and drove as fast as we could. I had him in the back, and I was trying to keep him. He had like agonal breathing. He did have a heart rate, but he was limp and lethargic and dusky as can be. So finally we had an EMS team that helped us out, and a cop that pulled us over and called us an ambulance. And from that day, that team was my angels. All I remember is holding on actually to this crucifix and saying that I would do anything if God brought him back. They did a little blood stick on him, and he didn't move. And at that point, they called a cardiac arrest on my little guy. And I promised God that I would live for His glory, just if He would bring my little guy back. And today, 3 years later, we're meeting the team and thanking them for everything they did for us. And I thank all emergency teams and all healthcare teams for what you do. And sometimes you save lives, and sometimes you think, God, why am I in this industry? But I always said to God, if He made my test, I would make a testimony if He'd make my son well. And he's well. So sorry for the disaster, but I'm sharing a really bad day that became a really good future because he's alive and he's well. And God's the one that made it happen, but He also taught me you have no control. So hold on to faith. A bad day is
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move